Today's lab is on plate tectonics. We'll be using a software package called My World GIS version 5 to help us find evidence about the theory of plate tectonics. You're going to be the specialist for the seafloor age. You'll be using GIS and GPS information that we got from the internet, and you're going to be able to determine if indeed the seafloor does move, and if it does, what is the age of the rock, and is that evidence enough to help point to the plate tectonic theory being relevant. So you'll need two things. First of all, you'll need your set of instructions, and the set of instructions you're going to need is, of course, you're going to be data group 3. You're going to be the scientist that's a specialist in seafloor age. So you'll be gathering the data using GIS or My World GIS software. So what you'll need to do is obviously launch My World. You're going to have to, of course, you're going to be in the construct mode, and also I'm going to get a variety of other layers that we can build our maps. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to File. We're going to go to Open a Project, and you're going to look for evidence of plate movement. You're going to open that project. So as it moves, or as it opens it up, you'll come across two windows. This right here is the View window, and this is the Construct window. The Construct window have all these different layers so we can build maps. As you add a layer to the map, it becomes more or less relevant depending on what kind of information you overlay on it. Two things pop up automatically is the latitude and longitude, as well as the continents. Those are already built in to show up when we launch it. So you'll all need the seafloor age, and that particular layer will show obviously the data that we've collected on the internet that show various ages. Lots of core samples have been taken to the seafloor, and then it was put together using color codes to help illustrate what we're looking at. So I'm going to first of all zoom in, and I'm going to put that right there. And then if you notice on the bottom there's a scale. This color scale corresponds with all these different colors. The more yellow it is, the younger it is. Speaking of the rock and the soil that's on the bottom of the seafloor. And then, of course, then we have red, purple, and so on. As you move away from this yellow, it's going to get older, as the scale can attest to. But if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and try it out by clicking on the pointer tool. And every time you click in one of these colors, it's going to show down here what age that is. So this point right here is 40 million years old, according to geologists. And then if I click it over here, you can see that it's 90, and so on. So you can write that down if you want in your notebook and keep track of that. But there is a better way to do that. One of the ways you can do that is kind of build your own table. Now what I can do is, like, for instance, I can use this table that's already provided for me and click on where it says Young Seafloor. So you can see right in this area, and right in the Pacific Ocean, you can see this wide yellow band is all young rock. So is here in the Mid-Atlantic. We can add the old seafloor, which is usually right off the continental shelves, and then there's the continental shelves. But let's say I want to be a little bit more specific. You can kind of build your own table. By how you do that is you look up here in the layering tools. Notice that you leave this active, you click that active, and then you can add some more demographics to look at. So we're going to click on here. This is called the Analyze tool. There we go. I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to click Values. And the values I want to look at is a seafloor age. And then I want to click Age, and I want to really try to really get down to the nitty-gritty. So I'm going to say, and this should be age. I want the ages between 170. Age, there we go. 170 million years to 180. And I'm just going to put old here because that's an old seafloor. So we're going to see if I'm right. I'm going to click on it right here, so it's OK. And let's see here. It didn't come up. So let's try it again. So seafloor age less. Let's just try it right. Oops, put it in backwards. So I'm going to do 170. Press old. Press OK. There you go. And you can see what I did is I just got a 10 million year span, and when I did that, just that span of 180 to 170, that was selected, and you can see, and this is kind of an interesting configuration, but you can see this right here, right along the continental plates. That's where it's going to be. So you can add some more if you like. So anyway, that's how you kind of set up and how you use My World GIS to select out and use different kinds of ages to be able to see if the seafloor is moving and what significance that has to plate movement and plate tectonics. I hope that's helped. We'll see you in the lab. Thank you.